Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Quick Words, End Time Things to Consider. Quick Words, End Time Things to Consider. Today is March 20th, 2014. These messages are addressed to those who will be among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude mentioned in Revelations chapters 7 and 14. My name is Symmanayah, and these quick word messages are designed to be inside 10 minutes or less. It is part of the Man's Final Steps sequence. With that said, the title of this segment is The Value of Guides. The Value of Guides. My brothers and sisters, allow me to pose some questions. If you were blindfolded and told to find a treasure close by, and you would be able to keep it, wouldn't you want a guide if the blindfold could not or would not be removed to help you find that treasure? If your eyesight was failing, or you became blind, or you are blind, and you had to be within a specific amount of time to a prescribed destination, would you not desire the company of a guide? Believe it or not, my brothers and sisters, the value of guides is widely ignored. Guides are taken for granted, but end times will prove differently. I have mentioned in previous recordings that the inhabitable places of this planet will roll up like a scroll. Consider this. Many agree that the Garden of Eden represents a place where it all began. But who have given consideration to the scriptures that describe a gathering in the place called Megiddo, in a place where many have come to know as a place where the battle, quote unquote, the battle of Armageddon would take place? Although scriptures say they gathered in Megiddo, it did not say that's where the battle took place. So we see in the beginning, it began in the Garden of Eden, and we see towards the end, there is a gathering of nations to march against the children of the Most High, somewhere in the region close to Armageddon. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, while you may not have given any thought, the Garden of Eden and Armageddon are in an area of what was originally Northeast Africa. The words cradle of civilization have come to be a description of where man began in Africa, as it is believed by many. One question many probably have never asked is why are our attentions directed near the region where it all began? Another question for each of you who hear this message: what will happen to direct the world's attention to the region near Armageddon or the Valley of Megiddo? What will happen? What is it that draws the attention there? I submit to you there's an appointed place. There's a safe place where the 144,000 and multitude will fulfill scriptures and prove that the children of obedience are not appointed to the wrath of the Almighty Father Yahuwah. That place, I am compelled to believe, is in the same region. Once the one world government, mark of the beast, anti-Messiah, and false prophets began to establish their position as described in scriptures, I believe that they will ultimately turn their eyes on the children of the Most High Father Yahuwah. I believe they will turn their eyes on those who have been gathered to this safe place, who will represent the children of the Most High. I further believe the two witnesses of Revelation will be on the scene by then, and they will execute their ministry. And upon completion of their ministry of 3.5 years, that our Messiah, our Mashiach, will return shortly after the completion of their ministry, and the two witnesses would have fulfilled what has been called, instructed of them to do. I believe the 144,000 in multitude will come to be united and will execute practices, teachings, practices, and behaviors while waiting for the return of our Mashiach. Between now and then, there will be movement. Yes, soon mass movement as the 144,000 in multitude begin to gather and take shape to proceed to that designated place. I am compelled to believe it will be near the true Mount Sinai, which is currently known as Jabal al-Lawz. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. I believe we do not have to worry, for proof will come in due season. Yes, there are others who are planning to gather in an area which they believe is Mount Zion, and I have no feud, no argument, no disagreement. But I am compelled to believe ultimately that safe place will be in close proximity to true Mount Sinai, again, which I say is in name known right now as Jabal al-Laws. My brothers and sisters, while many of you may be in unbelief, remember the Most High's actions are not contingent or do not depend on whether we believe or not. All scriptures will be fulfilled, and even though many of us may be void of the specific details necessary to bring prophecies to fulfillment, it will not stop what has started and what will be finished by the Almighty Father Yahuwah through his set-apart spirit sent in Yahushua's name. Obedience will be demonstrated among the children of obedience, among the 144,000 in multitude, and we will witness movement, structure, discipline, and unity established along the way. Pray earnestly, my brothers and sisters. Seek to discern and understand what must and will be done. In time, if not already, each of us will come to realize the importance and the value of guides. Are you prepared to identify the value of guides and recognize the guides chosen by the Spirit of Yahushua? The time is at hand to establish a ready mind, body, and soul. Be prepared to respond with precision, for orders will come. Orders are passing before our very eyes and our ears as I speak. I pray that each of us become clear as to what must be done and identify what is indeed expected of us individually and collectively among the assembly. Soon and very soon, these words will be of importance to those who it applies, whether it be now or in the future. If you, yes you, are called to be among the ranks of those that are gathered, you will come to understand the value of guides. You may be indeed one of those ordered to be a guide. Nevertheless, my brothers and sisters, it will come to be that Yasharal, both Hebrew and Goyim, those from other nations, all who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, who will reflect the children of obedience, will come together, and there will be guides. We will come to know the value of guides. Consider these scriptures, my brothers and sisters. 1 Thessalonians 5:4, but you, brothers, are not taken in darkness, so that this day should overtake you as a thief. Hebrews 11:1, in belief is the substance of what is expected, the proof of what is not seen. Luke 21:36, watch then at all times and pray that you be counted worthy to escape all that is about to take place and to stand before the Son of Adam, or Adam. My brothers and sisters, consider whether or not you will listen and be proactive and establish a ready mind, or earnest heart, mind, body, and soul to follow the living guidance of the Spirit of Yahushua. Consider your decisions. Seek to earnestly discern and understand what is expected. Do not be among those who dismiss the value of guides. Until next time, stay tuned as this series, Quick Words, a part of man's final steps, continues. Shalom, shalom, shalom.